Hello everybody. So I'm back today for a short video as we get into the C tier part of the tier list. I want to make things as clear as possible going forward. Now, first things first, this video has kind of been made a necessity because Bishonen has posted one himself giving his opinions on the tier list. First and foremost, I'll address why some of his points are very invalid and straw man arguments, and then I'll emphasize my main point in a second. So, first of all, Bishonen says that I sugarcoat opinions to embellish aggressive and toxic content, and that I am afraid if I aggressively criticize somebody, I will have my videos reported. No, I do not. I'm not being funny. One of the ways that I can't win with this tier list stuff is that if I'm brutally honest, then it's being rude. If I praise a player even slightly, it's sugarcoating if I give them a low ranking anyway. I'm not being funny, I'm just saying what I think about every player. I'm not sugarcoating anything, and I'm not being too harsh on anything. Take V Knight V. He's exposed himself as not a very nice guy. I said that, yet I also said that he seems alright as a Jill. But alright doesn't get you B tier or whatever, I put him D tier. But I've praised many players and said their limitations as well, and that's it. I'm not sugarcoating anything, and I'm not just criticizing people without trying to back it up with what I say. After that, Bishonen throws out the typical argument I've seen multiple times of, imagine if your boss was at a meeting with you and said, "Oh, excellent work, you've performed well. I think you're a great employee. You get a D rank." It's just a ridiculous argument. I'm not being funny. For one, I'm not just saying, oh, so-and-so is D tier, even though they're excellent. Point out where I've said that, and then I'll give you a bit of credit. Until then, no. I've not said to anybody, you're that, oh, but you're in that rank. I have said praise, because this is the thing, especially in the E and F tier, if you appear there, it's easy to take it really badly. That's why I've still given these players praise, but then I've said why they're not higher. That's not me saying, you're an amazing employee, here's a D rank. So that makes no sense. And now on to the main point anyway. I want to make this as clear as possible here. I have already said more than once that if you don't want to be included in the tier list videos, tell me, and I won't include you. For the honest Q&As, it was a bit more awkward because I was just like, if you don't like it, don't listen. Maybe that wasn't ideal. But here, if you don't want to be included, like there's been what? The fake tier list video, E rank, F rank, and D. Like, we've had 3 or 4 videos already. People know that this series is ongoing. But in the case of Bishonen and then Atakumanu in the comments of Bishonen's video, they complain they have a D rank and call the tier list toxic. Yet they completely ignore the fact that if they don't want to be included, they could have told me. The reality is, they are complaining and now calling it toxic because they got a D rank. They waited and waited, and I'm not being funny, I'm not gonna respect your criticism if you're just thinking anyway, oh, I'm curious where he's gonna place me. And then you complain if it's lower than you want. Like, at the end of the day, as I say, you have to be full on with this opinion from the start if you're criticising the tier list video. Tell me immediately, when you first see a video, that you don't want to be included, and I won't include you. But I'm not going to take your criticism on the chin if you are being like Bishonen or Otaku Manu, who will say how morally wrong these tier list videos are, and yet they're still curious where they place in them. Like, if they really, really genuinely thought with all their heart that these videos were mean-spirited and awful, why would they wait to see where they place in them? Just say, oh, this video's toxic, I don't want to be included in it, and I'd respect your opinion. But if you're going to be like, I'll just see if he puts me C tier, and then I'll maybe not complain about it. Oh, I'm in D tier, right, toxic video. No, I'm not having that. That is just deflecting away from the fact that you're not happy with your rating, and I have no time for that. So, yeah, and to, again, wrap things up, Bishonen also said that cyberbullying should be zero tolerance. This is an utterly crazy standpoint. What part of this is cyberbullying? If you tell me... Take the bottom player in the entire tier list, Jametheus. I still said positive things about him. If you think that's cyberbullying, power to you. But at the end of the day, you're just throwing out things like, oh, my boss said I'm amazing, then gives me a D tier, and this is cyberbullying, and this is that. No. I'm not taking these boring arguments and letting them roll. So, I'm not being funny. If it was cyberbullying, then I'd just say, oh, I don't care if you don't want to be included. I'm still including you. You're a D tier player. No. If you don't want to be included, tell me, then you won't be included, and you won't need to make videos like Bishonen just has done in the past day. Anyway, that is the main statement here. I've made it clear already. If you don't want to be included, tell me. This video is literally a video about that particular thing, so now there's no real excuse to complain if you are included and not happy with your ranking at this point. So, here's your last chance. If you really, and again, think this through, please don't do what Bishonen has done and be unhappy with your rank and then call it toxic. At the end of the day, genuinely think it through. If you are somebody that would take, we're into the C tier now, so you're not going to get a bad ranking either way. But if you think you're a B tier player and you literally wouldn't be able to stomach being in the C tier, or if you're an A tier player in your mind and you wouldn't be able to stomach you being in the B tier, tell me, or I'm honestly not going to care too much if you complain afterwards. Okay? Now, obviously there's going to be the critique that maybe they missed this video. I'm not being funny, this video is going to be under 10 minutes. So, if you don't listen to this video or look at the title, which will clearly state if you don't want to be included, tell me. But you then can listen to a 30, 40, 50-minute video of the actual tier you're in just to hear yourself, then, yeah. So, main point is, this is the last big chance to be taken out of the tier lists. If you genuinely are even 50-50, if you're unsure if you'd get annoyed or not at being in a certain tier, I'd rather take you out. Because anything I see from this point on that says, oh, M. Weston's toxic, he's put me in a lower tier, I'm a better player than that, blah blah blah, you've had your chance now to not be included. So, from this point in, if you are included, that's the risk you take. I've given you plenty of opportunity now to not be included. If you still take that chance of curiosity and think, where's he going to put me, but then complain when I do put you somewhere that you're not happy with, that's no longer my responsibility, because I've given you plenty of chances not to be included. Anyway, that will end the video today. Once again, if you don't want to be included, tell me. Have a good day, and see you later.